back to my channel, Vibing After Dark _ with Moa. And if you're new to my channel, how about hit the subscribe button and vibe out with me? And if you're a returning subscriber, how about send it to a family or a friend so they can vibe out with us? Happy New Year, y'all. It's officially January 1st, 2022. Can y'all believe it? I can't. But okay, so as y'all know that I stated in my Christmas video, 2020, the end of 2020 in December, I had caught COVID, like I said, and that carried into 2021 with a lot of anxiety for me, a lot of depression for me, and I'm not the one that ever been really depressed, and I never dealt with anxiety, and I understand that there's different types of anxiety, but the type of anxiety I got, it don't really make my heart race. It messes with my mental, my mind. Say for instance, I'm real sensitive now, and I don't like that at all because that keeps me in my feelings, and I don't like that. Like certain things somebody can say, or even if something that don't really have nothing to do with me, if I see something went on that I don't like or somebody did to somebody else and I feel like it was a little too rude, that'll play on my mind all day, and my mind will start running. That'll take it into something else. And so when I look it up, that's anxiety. Like, it's just like my brain goes to a constant thinking mode. And there's one thing grow into something else, and then that something else will grow into another thing. And it's just like your mind just keep wondering, keep wondering. Until it almost brings like a little fog in whatever you really was trying to do. Say for instance, like if I'm at work or if I'm already doing something and the anxiety hits when something goes on, and it put my mind into that racing mode. Like I'll go into a fog or get a little forgetful of what I was already doing because my mind is so worried about that particular thing that happened. Anybody else go through that? Because like I hate it. Like I absolutely hate it. And like I said, I think COVID brought that on because I never dealt with that. And that's something in 2022 that I'm manifesting, claiming to get out of my head. Like I do not want to claim anxiety. And like I say, that anxiety, I run into a little depression. I get a little depressed for a little minute, but I always bounce back. But that's not a good feeling either. Like being depressed out the blue, it'll just, you start thinking about all kind of stuff. You think about life. You think about all the death that occurred, and like just put me in a little funk. And I have to like jump back out of it. But like I say, since that happened, that's some of the things that I've been going through. And I went through like all 2021. And let's see. I started a business in 2021 with the signs. That was one of the positives. But along with that, I actually made a lot of money. I didn't think it was gonna blow up like it did, but it blew up like tremendously. Like I said, I'm grateful for it. I'm definitely grateful for the business. So anybody who ever supported me, I appreciate y'all. I'm so grateful for it. And money wise, I made great money. I made money that I didn't expect that I would ever have made. Like I jump out of my comfort zone because everybody know me as the quiet one. And like even with this YouTube, like everybody was surprised that I started this. So I did a lot of things like out of my comfort zone other than just working, because that's what I always said. Like I always said, I didn't want to be my own boss. I don't want to be a boss because I feel like that was more work than actually just going and hitting somebody's clock, do the job and come on home, which it is. I'm not even going to sit here and story because many days with those signs, I went to work, got off of work, came home, practiced in the yard, go take it out. I done went far out, and I done went, as like close to home. But through it all, it is a lot of work, but I'm proud of myself because I started that. I was determined. Anything I feel like I put my mind to that I want to do, it will happen. Trust and believe it will happen. And I make it happen. with some help and a lot on my own. But at the end of the day, I make it happen. But like I said, along with it, starting a business on, I did do well, but it caused me to have a financial struggle too. I know some of y'all might say like, well, if you did well, how did it put you in a financial struggle? Well, although I did great, made great money, you got to put money into it. And so, being that this was like my first year starting it, every time I made money from it, I just bought more stuff. And the stuff is not cheap. It really ain't cheap. You might look at it as it's just plastic or it's just signs, but that stuff add up and it costs a whole lot of money. So I never added up total, which I will be doing that, how much I spent in it, because every month I kept a tab on how much I made per month. So that's how I know how much I made total with the sales. But I never added up how much I made. I mean, how much I spent out on buying things. But that put me in like a financial crutch this whole year. So that could bring on depression too. A lot of people might not like talking about their finances, and a lot of people might not like to talk about depression. But I'm one of the ones. If I can show the good, I can show the bad. If I can talk about and celebrate the good, I am not too ashamed to talk about like the bad, cause it's life. Everybody ain't perfect. Everything ain't perfect. Everybody life ain't perfect. Everybody is not gonna always have ups. Like, so I can be transparent and honest and tell y'all I've gone through depression, I've gone through anxiety, and I've gone through financial struggles throughout 2021. And a lot of people that I know was battling the C word that put a big strain on me too. But those are like the negatives that happened out of my 2021 and the positives. So fast forward from 2021. Now I want to talk about how my New Year's Eve went. My New Year's Eve was trash. I'm going to be honest about that. It was trash. It was trash because the C word has like taken an all-time spike again. So we really can't spend time with your family, can't go out, can't do nothing. So I spend my New Year's Eve alone, and me and my family FaceTime, and I'll add clips of us FaceTiming or whatever in this video to let y'all know how we spent our New Year's. Sad, I know, very sad. But we may do what it do, and it turned out funny on the FaceTimes or whatever. And I just sit home, and I got sleepy around 8 o'clock. And I thugged it out though. I stayed awake to 12 o'clock. And that's about it for my New Year's. I know it might sound like I'm rambling because I'm just trying to shorten up and sum up my little 2021 without, because it will be a long video if I really go through some of everything. I just want to give y'all some highlights of the good and the bad that went on in my 2021. So, New Year's resolution. I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions because half of the time when I ever made New Year's resolutions, I never stick to them. But, oh, I forgot. I woke up yesterday on Christmas. I say Christmas Eve. I woke up yesterday on New Year's Eve with the goal in mind for my YouTube channel. I woke up and I had 270 subscribers, and my goal was to get 300 by 12 o'clock. With the help, first of all, before I got the help from my family, I woke up like 9 o'clock and I started just sending inboxes. A lot of people think that it's scamming, because I sent out this one text and I just like copy and paste with my link on it and say, hey, can you subscribe to my channel? I send it all to like a lot of people on my inbox until Facebook blocks me from doing it. But I sent out a lot of messages, and then my family helped me send it to like their friends and their families and put it on their Snapchats and stuff like that. And my boyfriend sent it to somebody or whatever he know, a YouTuber that he watches or whatever, and he posted it. And by 8:30, I had 302 subscribers. So that's why I'm drinking my wine too. So I'm celebrating my goal, my little small goal that I wanted to accomplish before the New Year's hit. And I did. Like I said in the beginning of the video, whatever I put my mind to, I will do it. It will happen. And this goes for my 2022 year. Everything I want, I will go for it, and it will happen. And I'm claiming this to be the greatest year of my life in all aspects of life. So I don't have any specific goals in mind, like to say to y'all, because I don't like speaking it to other people, really, until that whatever I want it to happen. So I'll just keep that to myself and say that it will happen. You gotta start manifesting things, praying for things, saying, talking, speaking into existence. It will happen. This will happen. I will be this. I am this. This, like, you gotta keep talking to yourself. You gotta keep talking to whoever you believe in. Some of you might not believe in God. Some of you do. Whoever you believe in or whatever you believe in, you're gonna have to speak into existence. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. If y'all mind sharing y'all New Year's resolutions, y'all can comment down in below. If y'all want to keep it to yourself like I do, that's fine too. But I know this whole video was just like a ramble video because I didn't write anything down. I didn't have anything like sit in stone to really talk about, and I just played it by ear. So excuse me if y'all didn't get much out of this video, but I wanted just to say Happy New Year's, tell y'all about my little mini accomplishment for my subscriber that I was trying to reach before the night out, and see you on some more videos. Bye. You guys, one thing I did forgot to say was the Cardi B whip shot will be here on Tuesday, so I will be happy to do a review on that. And they did finally open it to the public for anybody to purchase, and the shipping cost is $20. That's insane, because the one can only $20, and then the shipping is $20 too. But I just want to say that. Okay, and bye.